everybody. Welcome to Healing with Love. Thank you for joining me. This is just going to be a little energy reading. Today is another 444 gateway because it is the 13th. So I thought I'd do a reading for today. The energy is really intense today. I'm feeling like really high vibe. I'm feeling like I just want to create. I'm feeling like I just want to do stuff. So maybe you're also feeling that you want to create and you want to do stuff and you want to expand and you want to learn. It's just an exciting feeling. So I wanted to do a high vibrational reading of sorts. So yeah. So I just did a reading on hi. I wish I could see a little bit better, but that's all right. So I'm gonna, maybe I can see if I can like log it ears from right there. Hi Cherokee. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna do just a live reading. I'm gonna see what comes through. I just did a reading on Instagram for everybody. That one was crazy. The synchronicities that came through in that one, I was just blown away. So I'm gonna start with. So I always start with songs, and so on Instagram, you hear me go. The songs are playing while I'm doing the reading, and so 22 songs came through during that reading because I was reading for a while. I don't know why my thing's not working. One second, let me try to get some Wi-Fi here. Oh, there it goes. Okay. 22 songs, right? 5 of those songs were 311 songs, and one of the songs started playing at 11:11. I was blown away. So I'm gonna try to see if I can see the comments here because the comments disappear too quickly there. Whoa. Guess there's a dog outside, so the dogs are gonna go crazy for a minute. Anywho, so the first song that had come through, as I'm gonna shuffle real quick, the first song that had come through on the Instagram today was I wish I could see you guys. I have horrible Wi-Fi signal, so I'm trying to like get the comments to load on this phone while you guys are watching me there, because the comments, they just swoop right by. I don't even get to see them. Okay, I'm just gonna have to let it go. Hi everybody. Okay, so this first song that came through today was Tranquility by 311. And that song talks about journey in peace now. You don't have to be afraid, though mistakes they have been made. Journey in peace now, my friend. But I'm seeing it as the ascension process. Like I'm seeing people like ascending in mass. The ascension process. And so with the ascension process, I don't see people dying the way people see people dying. I see them ascending. It's almost like they're ready to go to the next place. Like this vibratory frequency on this plane is no longer aligned, and they want to ascend. They're like, I'm done with here. I'm ready to go. And somebody had mentioned in the comments section earlier, they said, I'm scared of dying and not fulfilling my purpose. And I said, everybody fulfills their purpose. Everybody. Nobody ever dies without fulfilling their purpose. You have fulfilled your purpose. If you choose to leave, that means that you were done and you fulfilled your purpose. Some people like to stay a little bit longer, but the purpose has already been fulfilled when you were born. Just by existing, you have fulfilled your purpose. And I'm not sure why I'm not getting reception here, but I really want to see your guys' comments, but I'm just going to start doing the reading. So that was the first song, Tranquility, and it says, you can't walk around it. You have to walk right through it. My father told me that so long ago. Every time that you ignore it, it gets a little more. So that talks about every time you ignore things that you need to work through, it gets louder and louder. It's almost like that movie, the Telltale Heart, the book The Telltale Heart, where the thing just keeps getting louder and louder the more you try to ignore it. So this is asking you to, whatever you've been ignoring, to face it, because everything you hold dear is on the other side of that fear. Everything that you want is on the other side of that fear. So it's okay to let go of the baggage of the past and let it go. Face it and say thank you for it, and then move on to the next journey. And this is just not working. Boo! Let me see if I can get it to load over here. I'll be right back. Okay. It's there. I got it. I fixed it. Let's see how long it lasts, though. I'm going to just be very mindful. Can't walk around. Oops. It's all over my fingers. Whoops. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now I can see what you guys are saying. Right there. Hopefully. It just kind of keeps disappearing. Okay, let's just start. We're going to pull a card. I want to pull one card that's going to represent the energy that's happening right now. So let's pull a card. I'm going to use the crystal. So what's going on with the collective right now? What's happening? I want something to represent what's happening with our collective, our soul family. Let's see what's happening with us. Because we know what's happening collectively. A lot of fear. We're stepping out of that fear. OMG. You guys. The two exact cards that came through. Hi! The two exact cards that came through in my Instagram live, here they are. We had Diamond, the lightbody, and then we have Peridot, the bringer of joy. So I'm seeing a new beginning. I'm seeing the rainbow bridge. So we got the bridge here, the rainbow bridge right there. And I was talking about, so people are ascending, they're crossing the bridge to the other side. So a lot of people are crossing, they're going into the dimension and frequency that is aligned with them right now. And so the diamond is created by extreme pressure. So I was talking about this earlier. I said that this is just a test. I have been getting that message. This is a test. And I've been guided to share that with you guys. This is a test. How are you handling this? What are you using this time for? What are you sharing? What are you spreading? This is a test. And so the diamond is, and I was talking about volcanoes. Volcanoes have been popping up a lot. So I'm seeing a volcano erupting. And what shoots out of volcanoes? A diamond. So the diamond is we have been conditioned to believe that a diamond is forever. Oh yes, it is. A diamond is forever. And that it's more valuable than the other crystals. But it is not more valuable than, yes, financially it is. But it's not more valuable than a rose quartz. It's not more valuable than a ruby. They're all equal. And the diamond is coal. It is a piece of coal that has been under tremendous amount of pressure for time, and then it just shoots and it becomes this vibrant diamond. And that's what's happening with us right now. We're under tremendous amount of pressure. It's up to you if you want to become this diamond. So because I'm seeing diamond light, I was talking about this in the Instagram, I'm seeing the skin, like shimmering like in the sunlight, or like under direct light, crystalline skin, almost like Twilight when he's when the vampires are under the light and they're shimmery. So I'm seeing that. That's the crystalline light. That's the DNA transformation. I wish that this would like load and it's not, so pretty bummed. Well, what are you gonna do? Hi! Hi, Lee! I wish that this would load. Okay, I'm gonna just let it go. So I actually was reading a little bit of these cards because, so it's the number 1. So I'm seeing a new beginning. So the light body is us. I'm seeing a lot of you guys are traveling in the astral plane. So whether this is in the dream state, having a lot of dreams, a lot of dreaming is happening. I'm seeing a lot of astral plane travel. Hi! Okay, so we're gonna read Diamond real quick. Diamond. So, the powerful child has come to play. It is time to unite the separate parts of your life and allow them to find a united strength. It is time to unite your mind, to listen to your heart. Only then will your spirit guides. Only then can the will of your spirit guide you in your physical world. So this is the path of ascension is being presented to you right now. This is you. It's time for you to choose love for yourself, for humanity, letting go of judgments. Activation of the crown chakra. I was talking about a lot of people their crown chakra is activating right now. So the crown chakra is responsible for your oneness, the oneness with everything, unity. So it's interesting that 311, this thing is not hello. I was interested that 311, the 311 songs came through because 311 is all about unity. So what is unity? It's the crown chakra. Is when you realize that I am you and you are me and we are one. That's the unity. So this is what this is about. And I'm seeing a lot of people having the crown chakra activation with like really itchy head, like they're scratching their head. It almost feels like what is going on? Why is my head scratchy? I'm seeing a lot of headaches, but I'm also seeing a lot of like fuzzy feeling in the head, like head tingles, like, you know, like when you're getting a massage or something, somebody's massaging your head and you get that little tingly sensation. So I'm getting that energy as well. A lot of you guys are getting that crown chakra opening. So just breathe it in. Let a lot of people get scared. Hi from Washington. So a lot of people get scared when they start getting the numb fingers. A lot of the stuff is happening. So you'll start getting the numb fingers, numb crown, the numb toes a little bit. That's just that energy is moving through your body. So don't be afraid of it. When it starts happening, breathe into it. Breathe that energy through. And so it's a new beginning. I'm seeing after this whole thing blows over, like Shaun of the Dead, like let's just go to the Winchester and just let till the whole thing blows over. I'm getting a lot of us are feeling that way, like it's just gonna pass, and it is. We gotta stay out of fear, hope for the best. Everybody's like, well, how can we hope for the best? Look what's happening around us. And it's like, that's all right. We hope for the best, and whatever happens after that is God's will. So I'm seeing a new beginning. The light body's activating in a lot of you. The Merkaba, sacred geometry, Kundalini activation. So the Kundalini, you might be feeling like a really uncomfortable feeling in the root. So you're feeling that uncomfortable energy. Move that energy up. I'm feeling that sexual energy. Move the energy up. Just keep moving it up. Let go of any guilt and shame that you have about the past and regrets. I feel a lot of you guys are like using this time to like reflect on what's happening. This is asking you to let go of any fears, any stuff that you've got. So Diamond. And then we got Peridot. Such a pretty little crystal. It's the bringer of joy, guys. It's the bringer of joy. It's the number 6. So nurturing yourself, your heart, from your heart space. Nurturing yourself, nurturing others. It's the lovers. I was seeing a lot of love coming in. So I'm seeing summer. I'm seeing something happening in the summer. I'm seeing summer love. Maybe like when all this thing blows over, everybody's just gonna hug each other and love each other and just be like, grateful that they got through this, because love wins. I keep hearing love wins. I keep hearing the word victory. So something about victory. And let's go to Peridot. Here it is. So The answer is yes. That's what this card is about. So if you had a question today, the answer is yes. And this is also about volcanoes. As I was talking about volcanoes, the light body, this card is actually about volcanoes. So this is the bringer of joy, personal power, love, heart, soul plexus, creativity, peace. It's also about healing depression, anger, and jealousy. Skepticism as well. Having faith. So it's also about a volcano, explosive characteristics, temper. It's about Cleopatra and Avalon. So I love that this card is the bringer of joy. Peridot is all about healing the heart, so a lot of heart healing. And another song that had come through was Sunday, Bloody Sunday by U2. How long must we sing this song? How long? And, you know, that song is about advocating for things that are going on around you and not just being a bystander and letting things happen to you, but being, you know, going toward things, speaking up for those that can't speak for themselves. And then we got, number 3 was Fuck You by Lily Allen. And that song says, fuck you very, very much. And that immediately what I'm seeing is, fuck you, right? But I'm grateful. Thank you. Like, thank you for showing me who I don't want to be. Thank you for being the reflection of the things that I don't want to be. So this is almost like an FU, but a thank you at the same time. Letting it go, but also thanking it. So when life is bitter, when life is great, say thank you and celebrate. When life is bitter, say thank you and grow. Always be grateful, no matter the experience. Okay, and then let's pick another card before I go into the next songs. I'm going to keep these off to the side. And thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate all of you. And we'll get through this, guys. We're going to get through this. So let's see what the energy is right now. For those of us that are watching. This is for all of us here. What message do we need to hear right now to help us on this journey? Yay! I love it. The sun. So if you guys have been watching my readings, we're going to shift it. You guys know when this card comes out, I always see 2 suns. I see another sun coming out of the sun. So there's another sun there. So I'm seeing 2 suns. Enjoy success and happiness. So this is asking you to enjoy. I'm seeing the Christ consciousness energy that's opening up with everybody. Gold. I'm seeing this gold energy, like just shooting from the sun to us. The light codes that everybody always talks about. This is that energy, the light codes coming in and just hitting. And it's causing a lot of electronical disruptions. I don't know if you've been having a lot of electrical disruptions. It's causing a lot of electrical disruptions. But I love it. Enjoy success and happiness. I actually want to read the little sun. Here it is. So, know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. So I love that came through. Our inner fire, our inner flame, our twin flame. Because one of the songs that came through was Eternal Flame by the Bangles. Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. So reach out for those that will help you on your journey. You are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. So opportunities to feel can be successful. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. So I'm seeing dance. A lot of you like having the urge to dance. Maybe you're not a dancer, but just that energy of moving that sacral energy up. Like you have a feeling maybe you're having that feeling. You will feel happy and uplifted. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm. It also encourages everything to grow. So if you want to bring something to life or are ready to take the next step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. So harness that sun energy. Yeah, harness that sun energy. Let it light you up. Move that kundalini energy up. I always say if you want to be high, if you want to get into that high vibrational, what does it say? Oh, I always say if you want to get into that high vibrational energy, dance, sing, color like a child. Really tap into anything that you enjoyed as a child. And I'm seeing the sun also as in like maybe like a sun, like SON. So, and I'm seeing the return of the sun, which is interesting because yesterday was Easter. So sun energy. I'm gonna put all the good cards over here. I love it. Diamond, Sun, Peridot, the bringer of joy. Bye. So I'm just gonna keep going. Let's do one of these. Puppy, what you want? Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got Fairy of the Divine Hand, intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. Notice her eye is covered because she's seeing things, distorted viewpoint. So what I'm seeing is a lot of people right now, they're taking this, instead of taking this time to go inward and like maybe like, you know, work on some stuff, they're numbing themselves. So a lot of alcohol, a lot of smoking pot, maybe overeating, overindulging. So I'm seeing overindulgence and all these things. Hi. So I'm seeing overindulgence. It's the number 2, which is all about patience, partnerships, peace, love, and harmony. So with this one, it's interesting because there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 eyes here. So I'm seeing 4 eyes. Overeating chocolate. Yeah, me too. If you would watch my Instagram, I've been eating brownies. I was eating brownies through the whole thing. But yeah, I'm having, like, people are just like, they're bored. And what do you do when you're bored? Well, I'm going to have a drink. Or, well, I'm going to smoke some pot. Or, well, I'm going to binge watch Netflix. Or, you know, this is all overindulgence. Everything in moderation. It's okay to do it in moderation. Make sure it's not stunting you from your path. And then, yeah, so that's interesting. Fairy of the Divine Hand. So, and the song that came through, number 4, was Don't Know What You Got by Cinderella. So, I like that I decided to talk about, well, this card came through because what is Cinderella? The movie, the cartoon, or the book Cinderella is all about distorted viewpoint. So, the magic of the pumpkin, right? She's dressed in this thing and it's all magical and it's not real. It's not really who she is. So, don't know what you got to till it's gone is also telling me that a lot of you guys are drowning, a lot of people, not us, are drowning themselves in alcohol because they don't want to think about the things that they lost. They don't want to think about the pain that has been caused in their life. And this is a way of just hiding from it. So we have to face it. Like the 311 song that came through, Tranquility. You can't walk around it. You gotta go right through it. Every time that you ignore it, it gets a little louder. So you have to like listen and go through the doorway. I know it's scary sometimes to go through these things and experience them, relive them, but let them go. You don't have to relive it. You just have to say it happened and I'm gonna keep going. And I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on the cards. I feel like I've just been talking too much of the cards, so I'm just gonna just zoom through them. So let's see. I'm just gonna pull whatever comes through, guys. And I wish I could see if you guys were writing anything because I can't really see it. It's still loading over here. All right, I'm over it. Can't walk around. Woo! Oh my goodness. Judgment Day, guys. So, I'm in California. yeah, I'm in California. I've been seeing a lot of like weird energy happening out here. I don't know where you guys are, but there's been a lot of weird energy. I'm seeing a lot of water surrounding California. Not necessarily for real, like water submerging, but I'm seeing like underwater, like California transforming. Oh, awesome! I love seeing when people are from other places and Idaho, Scotland. Nice. So we got Judgment Day is here. And this is our own self-judgment, I'm hearing. So, because of the song, the Cinderella song that came through, so you don't know what you got till it's gone, and judging yourself for all these things. But I'm seeing a new beginning, because not only do we have a peace dove here, so a peaceful beginning, we have the stargazer, which represents rebirth. So I'm seeing we're all being reborn into this new world with purity. So I'm seeing the third eye, seeing truth, seeing purity. I'm seeing a lot of Egyptian past life memories rising in a lot of you guys. Like, maybe you were always very interested in Egyptian stuff as a kid and like as you were growing up, but now it's gotten to like a lot of stuff is around you that's like reminding you of Egyptian times. And then, yeah, and she's all about fairness. So this is like, don't judge yourself too harshly. Don't judge others. I literally just posted that this morning. There was something about a lot of people are starting to judge. Like I noticed, I try not to go on my Facebook that often because a lot of it is just a lot of people just judging, calling people names, calling this, you know, the president that, and it's like, that's taking us so far away from our heart, and we don't even realize that we're doing it. So definitely like let go of any harsh judgments that you may have about somebody else and try to find commonality and common ground. No, I have not, but I want to. There's a whole list of places I want to visit. Definitely want to go to the Northern Lights someday. But yeah, let's let go of the harsh judgments. Only God can judge. And yeah, it's very sad. Somebody was saying something about conspiracy theorists and, you know, how dumb they are, and I'm like, that's just a judgment. That's just a projection. They're thinking out. Everybody has their own experience. Let everybody have their own experience. Let everybody just experience what they're going to experience. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you in any way. Okay, that's Mott. The next song was Slide by the Goo Goo Dolls. My dog, where is she? She's somewhere over here. She's a Shih Tzu. Her name's Frankie. She's got her own little Instagram page if anybody wants to go follow her. Frankie Squeaks. So the next song was Slide by the Goo Goo Dolls. So I'm trying to think of the lyric. What you are is beautiful. So look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're beautiful. Because I think a lot of people, they don't see themselves that way, and it's about self-love. So the song is like, kind of like self-love, and Goo Goo reminds me of child and baby, and so tapping into that divine child within. Yeah, there's a lot of places I want to go. I want to go to the Northern Lights. I want to go see Stonehenge, Machu Picchu. Here we go. Okay, I love it. So we have two cards that are the number ones. I'm seeing a new beginning happening. So this is community. So the ant is very strong. You wouldn't think that the ant can carry so much more of its weight, but it does. So this is us. We are this ant community. We are stronger than we look. And especially when we come together. Yeah, so it's such a great song. I couldn't figure out what it was about, like what the lyrics were for the reading, and then it was like, what you feel is what you are, and what you are is beautiful. So that's telling you what you feel about yourself is what you are. So I tell myself every day I look in the mirror, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're smart, I have to give myself these positive affirmations because I went through my whole life feeling that I was less than anything. So it took me many, many years to get to the self-confidence that I have now, to believe it. So this is all about self-loving, loving yourself. And so I love the little ant came through because the ant is all about community, and that's what we are right here. We are a community. I'm grateful for all of you guys that are here with me today. I really appreciate it. And so we got the little ant. And let me see what the little booklet says. So number one is new beginnings, leadership. And this talks about get together on a global level with others, with other healers, with other light workers, with other readers, with other people. Like, come together with them to create something new, because we're all coming together to create this new world. We have to envision it. So the third eye was coming through with Mott. See how she's got the third eye, she's got a feather here. So guardian angels. Picture all these angels surrounding Earth right now, because they are trying to lift the vibration. We're trying to, I'm almost seeing, so like how we were talking about the sun, right? See, like separating from it. So I'm seeing like we're separating from the old Earth, and you know, depending on your density, are you going to move with the new Earth, or are you going to stay with the old Earth? And it's all up to us how we want to do it, you know. So make sure that you're envisioning a positive world, like the song "Imagine" by John Lennon. Just really imagine a positive outcome. I love it. It's a little ant, and then so we were talking about the fear of death, because a lot of the stuff that's happening right now is people are afraid of dying. And we have to let go of that fear. We never die. We transform. All these people that are dying are not dying. They are ascending to a new frequency that is more aligned to them. So they're done. They said, okay, I'm done here. And now I want to move on to the next plane, and I want to move on here. But people are so afraid of dying that they're afraid of leaving this earth, and that's an attachment. So you have to be let go of the fear of death. To ascend. So and so the song that had came through when I was talking about that on Instagram was "When I Die" by Newfound Glory, and that talks about when I die, I just want to be with the people that I love. I want to be united with the people that I love. So I love that song had came through. Okay, so let's see. Let's pull one of these cards. So what else is happening with the? Whoop. Oh, so this talks about, so we've got the 5 of air and the 8 of fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of things happening at once. And then we got the 5 of air, which is an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So this is all about who you're connecting with. What are their motives? Is it to raise the vibratory frequency of Earth, or is it their own personal ego and gain? What is their motive? So an unwise choice, and maybe you've had somebody come into your life and you thought that they was something, and then they turned out to be not a very fitting choice for you. So this is asking you to you know, review, not necessarily let them go, but review their motives. Really listen to your intuition. What is it telling you about them? And the song that was playing, that came through for that, for now that I'm thinking about this, was Champagne by 311. And I'll never understand you. When will I stop trying? So this is about like aligning with people that just don't get you. Like, you have to keep explaining yourself, and they're very closed off to what you have to say. So this is like saying, find your tribe, find the people that get you, because people have ulterior motives, and you love them anyway. You love them anyway. You got to experience these things. Even though I see things with people, and my intuition says no, I still follow through because I want the experience. Otherwise, it's pretty boring, right? So, and then we got things moving at a fast pace. So I'm seeing, it looks like a caterpillar that's coming out of the cocoon. So that's what's happening. Right now we are in the cocoon. Everybody's at their home in their cocoon, and they're going to be flying out with wings after this is done. They're going to be flying, and I'm seeing summer. So I'm seeing something happening in summer. Yeah, delays are over. Many things happening at once. So I'm seeing a lot of opportunities coming as well. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, and then so I love that this came through as the, you know, the unwise choice, and it says "One More Night" by Phil Collins. One more night, give me just one more night, 'cause I can't wait forever. So almost feeling like you're waiting on something to happen. We're waiting. It's like we're waiting for something to happen. What's gonna happen? So it's coming. Something's coming. Something is coming. And then, so the next song that came through was number 9. and it was Beautiful Disaster by 311, and it played at 11:11, and I have 11 viewers right now and 11 likes. So there's 11. I wish I could show you. There's 11 likes and 11 views right now, and the song that's playing that I was going to talk about was 11, and now we have 12. But Beautiful Disaster, that talks about I know a drugstore cowgirl, so afraid of getting bored. Yeah, 11:11, and I'm just talking about 11:11 as you commented that. So it's pretty cool. So Beautiful Disaster is Beautiful Disaster flying down the street again. I try to keep up. She wore me out and left me ate up. So the song is about burning shit to the ground, burning the bridge, like just this old stuff, these unwise choices and all these things, like just throwing it off to the side. Cause we're done with just burn the bridge and move on. Burn the bridge behind you. And I'm seeing, yeah, like just like the earth separating. Okay, so then let's keep going. Why not? So, oh, and then the next song was Someday by Sugar Ray. Someday when my life passed me by, I sit around and wonder why you were always there for me. So realizing that there was people that were there for you and you just kind of brushed them off. Like, you know, the people that are there no matter what, unconditionally loving you, and sometimes we brush them off. We don't see the value of their worth. And those are the people that we think about when we are crossing over or ascending to the new realm. We think about those people that we hurt, and I know that I've lost some friends that I lost contact with, and we would always try to get together and be like, let's go do something, and I would always say, oh no, because I was going through my own stuff, and they passed away. And it was, you know, you get that feeling of like, oh, if I would have just got out of my own head and just went out and lived, we could have experienced something beautiful. So this is like letting go of the regrets. Okay, so all these cards flipped around. So I'm seeing the High Priest. So I'm definitely seeing that. Here's that Egyptian energy I was talking about. So I'm seeing he's holding the Waz scepter right here, which has tremendous power, the Jade Waz scepter. And he's got this, like, it looks like he's got a wing for an arm. Looks like a wing. And we got the Merkaba up here, shining the light down. I'm almost seeing people being like beamed up. The Anubis here, which represents the third eye awakening. So the High Priest, you are manifesting your reality with your third eye. What are you envisioning and what are you creating? So that's what I'm seeing here, because I'm also seeing the Kundalini awakening, because we got the Cobra. So I'm thinking of Cobra Kai, like like karate or martial arts. And he's got a lot of copper. So he's wearing copper around his arm. Copper represents receptivity. So when you wear, like, I wear a little copper thing, so to bring energy in, to be receptive. So I love that. High Priest, so it's the High Priest as well. So this divine masculine energy, tapping into your divine masculine creative third eye abilities. Then we got Traveler, moving in a new direction. So I'm seeing somebody who travels a lot. You want to travel, but I'm also seeing it as an astral traveler. I'm also seeing it as time travelers. I'm also seeing it as walk-in spirits, going with your heart, because she's cloaked in this magenta. I'm also seeing spirit communication. So you guys have been like, your mediumship abilities have been coming online. So you're connecting with the spirit world. And I'm seeing the compass. So she's guided by her heart. Her heart leads her. And she just goes with her heart. So, Travelers. And there's a show on Netflix, I think, called The Travelers. Definitely believe in that concept. If you've never heard of The Traveler, the walk-in, it's called The Walk-ins, but the show is called Travelers. So walk-ins, what they do is, and I know that I'm sure I've experienced this in my life, where, I thought I had my glasses on, where the walk-in spirits, they make a deal with another spirit. The body's still healthy, you know, the body can still keep going, but I'm going to just switch places with another spirit who's more evolved, because this one can't go any further. So that spirit leaves and this other one comes in. And it's kind of like they kind of pass each other like that. So as they're merging the memories and stuff, and so this new spirit has all the memories in the DNA that it needs to proceed. So then that person proceeds to finish the mission that the first spirit could not. And it's the same spirit, just a higher vibratory frequency. Like saying, hey, higher self, can you come down? Because so you're almost calling in your higher self. Okay, oh yeah, I'm not done yet. Now here's the summer card again. So this came through in the Instagram reading earlier. I keep saying something's going to be happening in the summer, a summer love, something happening summer. Bask in joy and light. No way. Where did that card go? Remember, I just had a sun card. I don't know what I did with it. But anyways, the sun card said the same thing, like bask in the joy and light. I don't know where it went. Oh no, what did it say? I hate when it goes away. I'm trying to see your guys' comments, but it just keeps going away. Cancel. I don't know where it went. Boop. No. Well, I don't know where the comments went. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so summer, back in joy and light. So the card with the little sun that I was just showing you guys, wherever it went, I don't even know where it went. Anyways, that said bask in joy and light. So I'm seeing something happening in the summer. I'm seeing this intense love energy washing over Earth, like a tidal wave, a tsunami energy coming through. Not necessarily a technical actual tsunami, but just a wave of energy just washing through Earth. And I was talking about the bees. So the worker bees. Without the worker bees, the hive collapses, right? The queen dies. So the worker bees keep the hive going. That's what's happening right now. The worker bees are the essential workers. Without them, this whole thing would be collapsing right now. So this is asking you to be grateful for those people that are keeping this going, keeping us alive, keeping us, comfortable. So that's very very cool. Okay, and then see from a higher perspective. So we got the eagle, here's the eye again. So I'm getting a lot of third eye activity happening. So asking you to sit down and see things from a higher perspective so you can see what's really happening, what's really going on around us right now, so you can see what's really happening. How do you know you're on the right path? Every path is the right path. That's how you know you're on the right path. Every path. No matter what path you take, it's always the right path. It's going to take you, your destiny is your destiny, where you're going to end up. No matter what road you take and all these branches, it's always going to lead you back to that. So your purpose will always be fulfilled. I was talking about how somebody in the earlier reading said, what did they say? Oh, they said, I'm scared of dying and not fulfilling my purpose. And I said, you fulfill your purpose when you're born. Your purpose is just to exist. You decide what you want to do between then and your death. It's all about the experience. So your purpose is whatever you want it to be. And you fulfill it. You can never leave Earth without fulfilling your purpose. So some people say, well, I died and I didn't get to accomplish this and I didn't get to accomplish this. This is ego stuff saying that. You accomplish your goal by just being here and existing and connecting with others and hugging and holding and loving. It's your purpose. So see from a higher perspective. So we got the eagle. So I'm seeing a lot of eagle. Look at over here. We got wings, a lot of wing on the arms. And I'm seeing the third eye here. So communicating with your third eye, because it's blue. So a lot of communication happening. So you're communicating what you're seeing to others, whether it's people that listen or people that don't listen, but I'm seeing that you're communicating what you're seeing with others. Some people may understand it and some people may not understand it at all. And yes, pretty much since I was a little girl, I lost the path maybe in my teenage years, but early 20s, back on spiritual. I've always been on the spiritual path. I've always been on the spiritual journey. Yeah, so the third eye, communicate what you're seeing. Even if people don't get it, there's somebody out there who is going to get it. And I know that's difficult. Like, I'm grateful that you guys are here, because sometimes I say stuff and I don't think anybody's going to resonate with it, and then I just say it anyway, and then there's somebody who comments and it resonates. So that's why I keep saying, and I keep talking, and I keep doing my videos, because I know that there's somebody out there that needs to hear what I have to say. Emergency. Okay, and I was talking about the number 13 earlier, because today's the 13th, so it's a 444 gateway. You know, 2020, so 22 is 4, and then 13 is 4, and then we're in April, so that's 4, so we have another 444 gateway today. So it's definitely an intense energy today. Definitely a time for you to avoid conflict. And I'm seeing this, I'm not seeing it as conflict. So I see Stibnite. I see it as the fortress of, like, solitude from, what's that movie? Superman. You guys ever seen Superman? He's got, like, Krypton, and they got the fortress of solitude, and that's what that looks like to me. So I'm seeing a lot of you guys going inward. And I know it's hard, like, a lot of you guys are, like, quarantined with somebody right now. And it's hard to, like, have alone time. Even if you're in the bathroom, even if you have to say, I'm going to be in the bathroom pooping for 30 minutes. Get that time alone. Get yourself some alone time to really focus and write and focus on what you want. And it's a great time to manifest right now. There's a tremendous energy coming from the sun right now. These solar flares are hitting, the plasma is hitting the earth. The Schumann resonance is, like, off the chain right now. So the more that you tap into that meditative state, the Schumann resonance it starts whiting out. It's like, so definitely take some time if you can to focus on meditation or any type of, like, mindful practice, yoga, etc. Avoid conflict if you can. And this conflict might be the conflict inside yourself. So stop fighting with yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Like, my brother used to do that to me, where he'd get my own hand and he'd be like, quit hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself. So this is like asking you to, like, you know, quit hitting yourself. Quit beating yourself up over the stuff that happened in the past. It doesn't, you leave that, like, as soon as when you ascend, that just all goes bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see. Getting excited with these cards. Let's see what time it is. Doesn't tell me. Oh yeah, 47. What is it? 47. Let's see what the Ascended Masters have to say. My hands are kind of too tiny for these cards sometimes. Holy cow, guys. If you watched my last reading, you know Archangel Metatron came through. And look at, I have 16 watches and 16 likes. 16. So 77. Very cool. 444. If you guys watched my last reading, Metatron came through as well. So another 1. 1. So I'm seeing a new beginning happening. I'm seeing sacred geometry. I'm seeing the flower of life. I'm seeing the Luxor in Egypt. I'm seeing the Sphinx. I'm seeing, so this, let's talk about the Sphinx real quick, right? You guys know about the Sphinx and how there's hidden knowledge buried underneath his paw, but nobody can, they've already looked and they can't see it. So the secret of the pyramids is, if you notice, some of these caverns have never been found until we have ascended in frequency, then they're visible. So it reminds me of the quote by the RZA. Some things are not visible until you're truly ready to see them. This is how the pyramids operate. They are energetic buildings. It's an energetic thing. And you can only see things that, depending on your level of consciousness and awareness. So first they could only see a couple caverns. As we ascended in frequency, then they discovered other caverns. And it's not that the caverns are not there, it's that we just can't see them until we're ready to see them. So that's what's happening with the Luxor and with the Sphinx. So I'm seeing also telepathic communication with not just other people, but with like trees, life forms, plants. Um, and I'm seeing, if you just meditate and you think of the Sphinx, it's almost like you'll be transported there. It's seeing like the paw, the hand, the little paw, it almost looks like a little cat. So Luxor is the spiritual throat chakra of the earth. So a lot of blue energy was coming through in my last reading, the throat chakra. He maintains this energy by bringing forward spiritual discipline. He suggests you commit to a spiritual practice. So it says, people will communicate higher wisdom and link telepathically with all life forms. You're asked to send love and wisdom to all sentient beings. So this card invites you to visit Metatron's retreat in your sleep to accelerate your spiritual growth. So before you go to bed, you say, I am visiting Metatron's retreat in my sleep tonight, and say that 3 times. I am visiting Metatron's retreat in my sleep tonight. I love that he came through. He's the ascended master of sacred geometry. So I have a feeling a lot of you have been noticing sacred geometric patterns. It's also about numbers. So a lot of numerologies, Archangel Metatron's thing. So let's see what else. Since that came through last time, let's get another card. This is gonna pop out. Yay! Little Mr. Buddha. Beep beep. Little guy. So number 33, the master number of enlightenment. So you guys are awakening. So I was saying this in all my videos that I'm seeing a mass awakening happening. So a mass enlightenment happening. So you're asked to live in total harmlessness with all things. This creates safety for you, for all the creatures will love you and feel safe with you. Your guidance is to remember we are all one and to treat each person, animal, and sentient being as if they are a beloved part of you. So I am one with everything. So the unity, the 311 kept coming through and I could not figure out why it was coming through. And I was like, what is this? Why is this 311 coming through 5 times? That's because it's about unity. So I am you, you are me. That is the crown chakra of enlightenment. So very cool that that came through Archangel Metatron and Buddha. And then so it was interesting. So another song that came through was Grace by Jeff Buckley, and it talks about not being afraid to die. So let go of the fear of death. Let it go. We all will transcend and ascend, and we just have to let go of the fear of it. And I know it's a difficult thing. We don't want to lose people that we love, and we're never losing anybody. So, and the next song was Unforgettable by French Montana. You are unforgettable. So you are unforgettable. You are beautiful. So many songs came through, but there was five of them were 311, which was odd. Okay, so what's next? Whoa. Okay, I just have to pull this card just because I don't know why I just lifted it up and Saint Germain. Ron Saint Germain. As we're talking about 311, one of 311's producers is Ron Saint Germain. Saint Germain, Lord of Civilization, cooperates with Archangel Zadkiel to transmute the lower energies of the world in the violet flame. He's a great alchemist and magician who transforms that which no longer serves into something beautiful and light. So this is you. You are the alchemist. You are the magician. So this is asking you to tap into your abilities to alchemize things with love. Your guidance is to invoke Saint Germain, surround yourself in his violet light, and see the divine perfection in whatever or whoever you wish to transform. Your pure intention and focus can co-create with his energy to make miracles happen. Use this to help yourself and others to ascension. Hi, lovely Moonstone. So number 34. So the number 34, that's always a big thing for me. I do have a lot of air in my chart. I have earth and air. I have everything. I'm a Taurus with Gemini rising and Libra moon. And Gemini Venus. So yeah, so Saint Germain has been coming through a lot. I don't know if you guys know who Saint Germain is. I highly recommend a Google search of Ascended Master Saint Germain, because I have a feeling that a lot of you guys are connecting with his and Archangel Metatron's energy and not even knowing it. So definitely connect to Saint Germain. Wow, okay. I don't even know what to pick next. Here's this one. I have a feeling like I want to do, oh, I'll do one of these. Oops. Just drop everything. You are unforgettable. I definitely cannot even try to sing that song. But I was talking about French Montana, and I was talking about a French mountain. Something about a French mountain. Whoa! Oh, look at that. Daniel. I am the angel of marriage, and I'm assisting you right now. So something about marriage, whether you are married now, you need some assistance, or whether you are going to get married, but the angel of marriage is assisting you now. And I'm seeing all these like lilac and pink feathers. So I'm seeing the crown chakra of oneness, and I'm seeing unconditional love. And so when you're having marital problems, you have to see through the eyes of unconditional love. Yeah, we were working with, I had Larimad here, which is, because I'm seeing a lot of water energy. So we got Larimad, and then of course we have the rose quartz because of heart chakra. And then we have ruby for to release fear, to let go of fear. And then we have a whole little patch here that this is all for purification of the liver, the kidneys, everything, our adrenal system. So a lot of, anytime I do videos, I always have the crystals that I'm guided to use here. And definitely we have diamond, because diamond has come through twice today. So we've got diamond around my neck. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of unconditional love for your partners. If you have a partner, or, you know, maybe it's like time to let go of a marriage. Maybe like this whole time for some people is about letting it go, because you're seeing people's true colors. I see your true colors. And you don't get to see a person's true colors, right, if you're around them all the time. So I mean, if you're not around them, like people work. So like, let's say like couples that are always at work and they never get to see each other, and now they have to like be living together. So some people are embracing the time together, and some people are dreading it, and they're like, oh, I don't want to be around them anymore. And that reminds you, like, maybe this is time to move on. So, okay, what's next? Let's do a shapeshifter card. Well, you know what? I haven't done a numerology card. Let's do a numerology card. What is happening right now in the collective? And thank you guys for answering each other's questions, because I can't even see the questions. Like, they pop up for like a split second, and it just disappears. Like, I barely get a glimpse of it. So let's see what's going on numerology-wise. Oh my god, so if you guys watched my earlier reading, 44, again, so the number 44, 4-4, transitioning from the 4th to the 5th dimension. So I see like 3 is Earth, 4 is Limbo, 5 is like the 5D energy, heavenly type of realm. So we're transitioning from that, we're moving from the limbo state, 1 foot in one world, 1 foot in the other, and we're deciding which world we want to go to. Do we want to ascend, or do we want to stay in you know, the lower realms? Do we want to ascend to higher realms? From New York, hi guys. Okay, and then so we got environment. So I was just talking about environment with the marriage, right? So you are in your environment right now. So I'm seeing heart chakra. I'm seeing going outside into nature, going into your outside into your environment. You don't have to be inside your house. Just because we're on lockdown doesn't mean we have to be inside our house. This is like, we can go for a walk around the neighborhood. We can like go to the hang out by our tree. Like, I'm seeing this huge raven is right outside my window right now. He's just eating his little worms. So really connect into nature. This is really a time to like connect to nature and decide if you want to stay in the environment that you're at. This is also allowing you to decide, is this where I want to be for the rest of my life? Is this where, or do I want to go on? Do I want to go somewhere else? Okay, and then we got leadership. Yes, nature. Get with your rhythm. Get with your nature. I've been talking about it. Like, this is our time to wrap your roots into Mother Earth. Yeah, so your twin is saying hello now, because the raven, he's like literally right outside my window, and he's eating his little, he's like picking the like worms and stuff outside. So 81, number 9, leadership. So the completion, from chaos comes clarity. And so when this whole thing goes down, what's going to happen? We're going to need leaders to step up. We're going to need proper leadership that are coming from a humanitarian heart. So this is asking you to come from a place of love, let go of the fear, and step into a leadership role, because we're going to need people that are going to need to lead people. It's almost like a... So what happens when I tap into a lot of people that have died, I tap into a lot of people that have had near-death experiences. And they all come to me and they say, I've had a near-death experience. I felt like I died, and and they tell me this whole thing, and I tell them, are you sure you didn't die? And now you're here. So it's almost like the handbook for the recently deceased by Beetlejuice, where people are going to come to you that are awakening because they feel like maybe they felt like they had died, or they had an awakening, or they had a dream that they died, and it really just opened them up. So you're going to have a lot of people coming to you. So this is asking you to be open and receptive to them, and help them, guide them. Don't tell them what to do, but share your story with them so that they'd feel less alone, because it is a scary process sometimes when we awaken, especially if you don't know anybody who has awoken. So be mindful. I love that. I love that came through with environment, you know. Okay. I'm just going to keep riding this thing till the wheels fall off. We're at 62, an hour and 2. Oh my God. Okay, if you guys watched my reading earlier, I think I even said it at the beginning of the reading, we are in a timeout. We're in a timeout. And look at, so we have the crown chakra and the gold Christ consciousness energy that I was talking about. So we're in a timeout right now to harness this, to work on these gifts. We have been given this gift right now of time. So this is asking you to take the time to harness this gold energy. I'm blown away right now, because I literally was just talking about timeout, and how for a lot of my readings this past year, I kept getting a timeout card. It was getting it from this deck, the Oracle of E. Now I want to find it. Oh no, I'm not going to find it. If it pops up again, I'll get it. But so this is talking about your willpower to move forward as well. I'm seeing the solar plexus, the higher solar plexus lighting up. So I was talking about this earlier. So everybody's higher heart chakra, if your chakras have already been open and you're already aligned and you've had an awakening. Yeah, red and gold. A lot of people have been attracted to red and gold. They've been attracted to purple and red. So you think about the color that's guiding you. That's the color that needs healing right now. So if you've been getting a lot of red, you definitely need to work on your root chakra and letting go of fear. If you've been getting orange, you definitely get to tap back into your sexuality, tap back into your creative energy. Here I'm seeing third eye balance. So letting go of delusions and illusions and seeing truthfully. I'm trying to read the comments because I'm nosy. You will know who your twin flame is by the energy. So a twin flame will never hurt you, harm you, call you names, or anything like that. This is a high vibrational frequency of relationship. Another person who's a high vibrational is you. So you'll never, if they treat you bad, or they call you names, or they hurt you, they are a karmic relationship. They are not your twin flame. So anyway, so time out. I was talking about time out, taking the time out. This like we were almost like like being put in the naughty chair. Yeah, we were put in the naughty chair. Like, you take some time out and think about what you've done. So this is like, a lot of people have feeling that that's how they feel, like they're being punished, but it's not. This is a gift. This is a gift. You have been given the gift of time, which is the most valuable, precious gift in the world, right? So, time out. And I don't ever read this thing, but I'm going to read it. And it's number 10. So from the phoenix rising from the ashes. So I'm seeing the rebirth of Earth. So rising from the ashes, the old Earth being burned away, and the new Earth ascending in frequency. Yeah. This is taking the time out from the hustle and bustle. Take time out to go to the toilet and sit down and take 30 minutes to yourself if you don't have any private time or privacy. You know, take some time to go to the bathroom, because nobody's going to bother you if you were pooping, right? Nobody's going to be harassing you if you tell them that you're going to go poop. So if you really need some time out and your family's not letting you have any time out, go to the bathroom. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, uncertain, or confused, the answers will present themselves during your quiet time. Clarity comes from silence, and order follows peace. So step away from the stress and find your inner sanctuary. So that's what I was talking about. Find your inner sanctuary in the toilet. In the toilet, guys. So I love that card came through. All right, so let's see what else. Oh yeah, so since we were talking about these cards, I'm gonna pull one of these out. Laser beam focus, guys. Laser beam, and it's the number 39, which is the number 3. So I'm seeing the Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit. Look at all the, like, I'm seeing this, like, the solar flares coming down, but it also looks like bubbles, like you're underwater. So I'm feeling like a lot of people are feeling like they're underwater, like they're trapped. Your twin will never ghost you. Just so you know, your twin will never ghost you. The twin is a high vibrational person. They know the pain of that. They would never purposely cause another person that kind of pain. But it's also, if a person ghosts you, sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it's them just going through their own process, and they need to cut people out. I know I've ghosted a lot of people in my life because I was going through my own stuff, and I just don't want to talk to anybody. And I don't have to give an explanation to them why I don't have to talk to anybody, but because people want to know, especially, so depending on how many karmic numbers you have in your numerology chart, some people have the number 7, and that's, I need to know why, I need to know why, I need to know why. That's your subconscious response, always wanting to know why. Why did they hurt me? Why did they do this? Instead of just letting it go and seeking solutions instead of answers. So laser beam, I'm seeing laser beam focus. I'm seeing the third eye, once again, the third eye opening up like a laser beam. This is asking you to focus. This has been coming through a lot. This is our time, guys, to focus on how the reality that we want. Okay, so I need you guys to focus on what you want. Like the song Imagine. Focus on love. Focus on, you know, no more this school system that's outdated. Like all these things that are outdated, banish them from your mind and see the world that you want to envision. I've seen the world I envisioned that actually is going to become reality, right? We all have that. We all have the opportunity to create our own reality. But laser. I'm also seeing like laser beam is like people that you know, they wish that they would have like lasered their legs or something because now they don't have any more waxing appointments. If I would have just went and got laser treatment, I wouldn't be in this predicament. Bring your attention back to center, back to your intention. You've been wavering a bit, but all it takes to achieve your desires is a little bit of concentration. Focus on what you want, then focus again for extra laser-like precision and clarity. Relish the sweet feeling of zeroing in on that finish line. So imagine the ending. Like, imagine the outcome, and whatever happens in between, it doesn't matter because the outcome is that. So like the girl that was talking to somebody was asking about their twin flame and ghosting. imagine you and your twin flame, not necessarily that person, because I don't think that person's your twin flame, but I could be wrong. Envision you and that person hanging out, talking, having fun. Envision that. Don't envision the in-between. Just envision the outcome. And the universe will, that gets the wheels rolling, and then everything else in between is magic. Seeing a lot of magic. I like that card. 39. I'm so happy you guys are still sticking around. It's already been, we're at 70 minutes here. Oh! Jackpot, guys. I love it. So, look at that nice gold jackpot. So the 4 is all about building a solid foundation for the future. It's about loyalty. It's about trust. It's about stability. So that's the jackpot. You know, 4 legs on a chair. It's stable. That's what you want. Your twin flames. Yeah, this is, dude, we've got you. Magic is everywhere. All you got to do is just believe in it. But jackpot. So immediately I'm seeing the 0. So the 0 always represents to me angels, God. So building a solid foundation based on you know, your spiritual connection to God. And I'm seeing a lot of people hitting the jackpot with relationships, with love, because I keep seeing summer love. Summer loving had me at last. Summer loving happened so fast. Met a girl crazy for me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to raise my vibration by singing a tune. Do you see dollar signs? They're circling around like a veritable cyclone. Everything in your aura is pointing to material gain. Do you want to manifest a new house, more love, a better job, a new life, a better partner, maybe a bigger pocketbook? Bingo! Might be wise to make some room because new things are coming, guys. Amazing things are coming. And it might look like it's not coming because of the things that are happening around us, but we're stepping into this new higher vibration where everybody gets what they want. Whatever you want, whatever your heart desires is going to come to fruition. So you have it. And now I got to eat another brownie. Want some brownie? This summer is going to be intense. Let's talk about this summer. Whoop. Let's talk about this summer. So, we've got the number 11, strength. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Forgiveness and compassion. And it's Archangel Ariel. So definitely seeing water energy. I'm definitely seeing the ocean. I keep seeing it like a ocean, tsunami, wave. And Archangel Jophiel. Ego. A false sense of entrapment. So a lot of people are feeling a false sense of entrapment. Being overly focused on material gain. Negative or fear-based thoughts. So we want to focus on not the material gain, but comfort. We want to focus on things that'll make us happy. Not necessarily, like money is not going to make you happy, but maybe like certain things that money can buy you will help the journey. But this is also talking about letting go of the ego, letting go of the judgment. So as the crown chakra opens up, our ego is almost, it's not dissolved because we still need the ego, the healthy ego, to keep us safe, right? So, you know, the ego, if we're on a cliff, that little bit of fear of being on the cliff is going to stop us from jumping off the cliff, right? So we want to still have that healthy ego to keep us safe, but we also don't want a negative ego, judgment, and all that stuff. So we want to let that go. And then I'm seeing he's like, oh, they're all wearing masks. Oh my God, he's in his bubble, his protective bubble, and he's wearing a mask. That's exactly what's happening right now, right? Everybody's in their protective bubble and they're all wearing a mask and they're trying to stay safe. And it's a false sense of entrapment. They feel like they're trapped inside their home, and they're really not. They're really not trapped inside their home. And I love that the Strength Archangel Ariel card came through. I'm seeing the tiger. She's riding a tiger. So I'm seeing Tiger King. Everybody's watching Tiger King. But I'm seeing the shield. Like she's protected. The tiger is watching her, and she's protected. You guys are all protected. None of you are gonna be. None of you have anything to worry about, is what I mean. Like, none of you have anything to worry about. And I keep saying the people that are crossing over is because they're ascending to another frequency, whether it's a higher frequency or a different plane. It's just their time. They can no longer thrive in this vibration that the earth is vibing. So they're moving on to bigger and better things. And so you give them love and you send them off, and it's a mass ascension. It's the ascension. If you guys have ever like read the Bible and all that stuff, this is like, you know, what they call the rapture or the ascension, where everybody's just ascending in mass, and they're going to somewhere else to create their own new earth, new world. I love that. So the number 11, which is the twin flame number, the gateway, and then we got the number 6, which is all about nurturing yourself, the lovers. So don't be afraid. You got the lion. You are protected. The lion is protecting you. This is how the process. This is the process. Okay, let's do one of these. Woo, that one almost flew out. Woo, there it goes. Okay, I was talking about this earlier, past lives. So a lot of you guys are remembering your past lives. There it is. And the Egyptian stuff keep coming through. The situation involves your past life memories. So a lot of you guys are remembering your past lives. And you are eternal. I'm hearing that song by Odessa, My Friends Never Die. My friends never die. We stay eternally youthful and young. And so I'm seeing the Ankh, which is all about eternal life. I'm seeing, she's got the Kundalini, it's almost like a cobra thing that she's got. So I'm seeing that cobra energy dance. So the cobra is coaxed out by the music. The cobra is coaxed out by the music, right? So this is why moving your body is imperative during the Kundalini awakening. So move the body. And I'm seeing this beautiful island. This almost looks like a heaven. Like, it looks like Costa Rica or something beautiful like that. Like a beautiful island. So maybe like Atlantis or Lemuria. I'm seeing that type of like energy. Definitely remembering Atlantean times, Lemurian times. I'm also seeing that this is what Egypt used to look like when the pyramids were built. Because I see a lot of water around them. Especially if you go and if you watch a lot of documentaries and stuff, you'll see that there was a lot of water erosion. Okay, so I'm gonna do one final card, and I want to thank you guys all. Actually, I want to do the love cards. So if you guys need to hear a love message, I'm gonna pick 3 cards. You guys can pick 1, 2, or 3, and we'll see which card is yours. Okay, so we're gonna do. Close my eyes. Okay, card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Okay, so if you picked card number 1, a new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I love it. And look at the beautiful, peaceful. So you're moving into this new peaceful earth. This is what's happening. It's a new adventure, so embrace it. Don't be afraid. You're not alone. We are all in this together. And look he's going into the sun. He's flying into the sun. The sun represents optimism and joy. So peace, optimism, joy. We're going into the age of Aquarius, I'm seeing. The age of Aquarius. Okay, if you pick number 2, Playfulness. I love that because that came through with the child stuff that came through, the child healing. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So we're on number 2 here. So immediately I'm seeing have some fun. Tap into your playful side, how you used to tap into as a kid, right? So laughing raises your vibration. I always tell people, if you're feeling lonely or you're feeling sad, watch a funny movie. Watch something that's going to make you laugh. Dance, move your body, right? So playfulness, and I love it. Like, they're so passionately embraced. Like, aw. Okay, and then we got the final card. This is for you who picked number 3. Look at her. I was talking about the sun rays hitting everybody. This is the one I picked too. So the solar flares are awakening strands in your DNA, almost giving you that rainbow light body. And I'm seeing that crystalline, like if you put your skin under, if you get a light and you shine a light on your skin, you'll probably see little crystals. So you're having like crystalline skin. And look at it, she's beautiful, like she's ascending, like she's enlightened. So I'm seeing you guys are enlightened. And a message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Love it. So beautiful. So those are the 3. New beginnings, playfulness, and a message for you. So it's time. You guys, look at how the light is directly hitting the pineal gland. Lighting up. Well, thank you guys all so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here for this whole hour with me. A little over an hour and 20 minutes. So thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful for all of you. So I love you guys all. Remember, you guys, everything is okay. Keep envisioning the outcome that you want, the ending. Keep envisioning the ending that you want, and then everything in between will follow that. So that's how you will manifest. Keep envisioning the end result, and then everything else will follow through, and it'll be magic. It'll be magic in between. So namaste, everybody. I love you all.